right, welcome to the Hot Towns video. So this is a brand new video series that I'm putting out, and today we're just going to dive into Massachusetts. But let's take a look at what the hottest towns are in Massachusetts. So first off, I'm actually going to start with one cold town, because I was looking through all the towns. One town jumped out to me as a cold town, and that was Lakeville, Massachusetts, which kind of surprised me because Lakeville's a very nice town. But Lakeville right now, the average sales price is 3% below asking, and that's based on 11 properties. So the average sales price, $591,000. Average list price, $608,000. Average days on market, listen to this, 87 days on average in Lakeville. So, you know, those numbers kind of blew me away. And all the numbers were lower, you know, like 350 to 399 was 1% below, 400 to 449 was 6% below asking, 450 to 499 was 4% below asking. You know, all the numbers in the different categories were pretty much on average below asking. So there was only one home that sold for asking, and that was one home that sold for $656,000, and they got $656,000. So you know, those numbers just kind of jumped out at me. But enough about the cold town. This video is the hot towns, so let's dive into the hot towns. If you did watch my market update, you know I already talked about Somerset. So Somerset, you know, on average was 5% over asking. The average sales price in Somerset was $401,000. The average list price was $382,000. And the average days on market, only 19 days on average on market in Somerset. All right, so what's the next hot town in Massachusetts? We got Billerica. Billerica on average, 5% over asking. Average sales price, $677,000. Average list price, $646,000. Average days on market, 37 days, based on 15 homes. There's one area that really stood out for me in Billerica, and that was from $600,000 to $699,000, that range. There was 6 homes that sold on average 6% over asking. So, you know, on average in that range, you know, they were average listing it at $623,000, and they were on average getting $659,000. So that one really jumped out at me, but a lot of them did because the whole town was 5% over asking. And then we have Andover, Massachusetts. Andover, also 5% over asking. You know, but the numbers here are a lot greater than some of the other towns. So the average sales price in Andover is $1,012,000. The average list price, $977,000. That's based on 11 homes. And average days on market, things are moving fast over there too. Only 19 days on market on average. And the ranges where they had homes sold was $600,000 to $1,499,000. And in that whole range on average was very high. You know, it was 6% over asking, 6% over asking, 5%, 5%. There was 2 homes in the $1 million to $1,499,000 range that averaged 9% over asking. So, and when you're talking, you know, in that range, you're talking about a lot of dollars. And that brings us to Bellingham. So Bellingham, you know, even a little bit better. You know, in Bellingham, the average was 6% over asking. That was based on 9 homes. The average sales price in Bellingham was $516,000. The average list price, $486,000. Average days on market, 25 days on market. You know, and a couple of the categories that kind of jumped out to me that, you know, bumped the numbers up a little bit from 500 to 599,000. In that range, the average was 9% over asking. And then that was only 2 homes though. And then they had 1 home, you know, that was listed at 549,000, and it actually sold for 605,000, which was 10% over asking. Now let's talk about Danvers. So Danvers, also 6% over asking. Average sales price in Danvers, Massachusetts, $640,000. Average list price, $607,000. Average days on market, 17 days on market. So things are moving relatively fast in Danvers. And this was based on 10 properties. Now let's jump over to Worcester. And Worcester also, on average, 6% over asking. So the average sales price in Worcester, $404,000. Average list price, $382,000. You know, the average days on market, only 19 days on market also in Worcester. And this was based on 52 homes. So there has been a lot of transactions in Worcester. And a couple of categories that jumped out to me, the $300,000 to $349,000 range, there was 7 homes, and they averaged 9% over asking. And then the other category that jumped out at me was $400,000 to $449,000. There was 12 homes, and they all averaged 9% over asking for those 12 homes. So those are the sweet spots in Worcester, you know, if you're looking to sell. So you got 400 to 449,000. People are paying over asking. 300 to 349,000. You know, people are also paying, you know, you're talking 9% over asking. That's a pretty good chunk of change over asking. All right, now let's talk about Ashland. So Ashland, even a little step up. In Ashland, about 7% over asking is the average. You know, that's only based on 6 homes, but still 7%. And the average days on market in Ashland, 10 days on market. So Ashland, numbers look really good over there. Walpole was another one, 7% over asking. Average sales price in Walpole, $792,000. Average list price, $747,000. Average days on market in Walpole, 38. So a little higher, but still on average, you know, they're going 7% over asking. You know, but this is only based on 5 homes. And one town that really jumped out at me was Arlington, Massachusetts, because Arlington, Massachusetts, on average, 8% above asking. And just look at the numbers in Arlington. So the average sales price was $1,342,000. The average list price was $1,240,000. You know, and that's based on 11 homes. But the average days on market in Arlington was 7 days. That's it. 7 days on average on market. So that number just jumped out to me like, wow. So people are just really trying to get into Arlington. You got a great chance to sell your home in Arlington. You know, and then there's one category that even with these numbers that really jumped out, and that's the $1,500,000 range to the $1,999,000 range. So pretty much 1.5 to 2 million. There was 4 homes in that range, and the average sales price there was 14% above asking. 14% at those numbers, you know, at 4 homes. So Arlington, Massachusetts, very impressive numbers, very hot town, Arlington. And then we have Wrentham, and Wrentham was also 8% over asking, you know, but that was only based on 5 homes. You know, their average days on market was 21 days. The average sales price in Wrentham was $610,000. The average list price, $568,000. But one category that really jumped the charts was $500,000 to $599,000. So there was 2 homes sold in that range, and on average they went 26% above asking. Yep, you heard that right, 26% above asking. I'm not sure the details on those 2 homes as to why they went so high above asking, but you know, if you look at the numbers, one of the homes was listed at $399 and it sold for $520. And then the other home was listed at $474 and sold for $575. So, you know, I don't know what it was about that range and those 2 homes. I'd have to dive more into that. You know, I don't know if somebody just fell in love with those homes or there was specific reasons, but you know, that's awesome. 26% over asking on those average for those 2 homes. I mean, you can't ask for much more than that when you're trying to sell your home. So, you know, that's it for this time. Hope you enjoyed the hot towns. You know, I want to keep it separate from the market update, just because if somebody just wants to see hot towns, they don't have to watch that other stuff. They can just watch the hot towns. Or if you want to watch both, you know, watch both. But I figured I'd separate it so it'll be 2 different videos. So hope you enjoyed it. You know, I plan on doing future videos, you know, on the hot towns. And, you know, just have a great day. Take care. And thank you for watching all my videos.